It's the NFL on EA Sports, where representatives from the AFC and NFC will square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the New Orleans Saints. All that and more coming up next.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
They begin on the ground with Camaro. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Throwing now is Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
And that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3-and-out. They did. They juked him. Well, this will wind up a Saints first down as good running gets them to about the 44. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. New strike team. Later one. What's up?
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here we go with Kamara. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Kamara up the middle. It's a gain of 5, but they're still deep in a hole. 15 yards still to go on 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Even though they were stopped before the 1st down marker, well-executed run there by the offense.
It certainly was, and the best part about it, it opens up other plays, especially the play-action passing game. Because if you can sell the run, that brings the linebackers up, and you can throw over the top of them and in front of the safeties.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That is caught. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Wilson.
Throw left side complete to Troutman. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Second down and 6 now.
6:37.
Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And smartly going into the slide there. Wilson has enough for the first. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set quickly. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the Saints signal for another timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he fields it cleanly. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by P-Ryan. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give to Williams, right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 3rd and 7. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Again, it's Williams. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
And the Saints are going to have a first and goal with some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door.
This drive's shaping up pretty good. A quick 1-2 combination on a pair of plays, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
They're making it look easy, aren't they? And you and I both know it's certainly not easy. It's a lot of hours of preparation, execution, practice going into this drive.
Hey, we're good, we're good. White Monday down.
Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Williams. Put him on the carpet, a fumble.
And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard.
The busy night continues for Williams.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake. Ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Wilson on first down. This will be caught. Judy. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch hands. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Williams again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown, Broncos. Tim Patrick taking it in. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They begin on the ground with Kamara. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr now to throw. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Only a short game there, but that's okay if you're the offense. They brought a lot of pressure at him, and he uses athleticism to at least get back to the line and make second down a lot shorter than it was looking for a moment.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47.
Hey, 7:34.
And now Carr changing the formation.
Delay of game, offense.
Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he returns this to the 22. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
29.
Carr now on first down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2nd and 6 coming up.
We're good.
On play action. Now Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here now, 3rd down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
3rd down as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
They'll turn to Kamara.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing now is Wilson. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down 21-16, 45 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Throwing his Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Olave holds it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Wilson to throw. Able to find Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does. It's good. My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the
And off we go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. But hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Off play action, Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pierce in motion left. Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to find Jelani Woods, but it'll be second and goal.
Come on. 19 tight. Check it. Hut. Nothing, 19. Trap 60.
Richardson. To the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Broncos nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A give to Williams, running right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Alert. Check.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go, start.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman from 10 yards out. And the Colts have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Broncos nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, first and 10.
36 power. Cut.
They begin the drive with Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
35.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
And they'll come up second and 7. A give left side for P. Ryan. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
Ready.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. From the 20, here's second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Okay, great.
9 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
They go play action with Richardson. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He was brought down by Caden Stearns. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
37-yard line.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. First and 10, Taylor now to the 27-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. Damari Mathis on the tackle.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
27-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action.
19 target, 10 through 11, 10 through 11.
Richardson going to move him around. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect 1st half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hold on to it.
Well, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. trying to punch it in with Taylor. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The toss here completed to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
14. Let's look double count right here, double count.
Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Broncos. 70 Lions.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
No.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
Hey,
First down,
Bronco quick.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Second pirate!
Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. And pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Colts 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Go. 14. Right.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Looks good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They run once more with Taylor. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Well, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Richardson off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll get him down right about the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And And he'll be well short of the first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And Gay knocks this one through. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Touch 50, touch 50. Alert. Marty. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Well, partner, this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Front left. All goes special. 14. 12. So go 4 down. Good touch.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he's got it inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Complete to Cortland Sutton.
Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Pirine will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on fourth down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was a nice job defensively disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Richardson. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
19.
Throwing now is Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Hey. No tackle. Took right.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they say it's never easy to come into Denver to win because of the altitude. They look pretty comfortable in the altitude.
They certainly did. I'm not quite sure how they got prepared. And it's always been a big debate about what to do. I lived out there at one point. I lived in Colorado Springs. And I remember saying to someone after my 2nd or 3rd
It's Madden NFL 24, and coming up next, it's a cross-conference showdown. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll play host to a battle between conferences. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
We are set. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in second down. Second and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3-and-out and did just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Cooks motions to the left. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Lamb in motion left. They'll run with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
First down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Prescott off play action. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Delay of game. Offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Gallup goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Lamb will go in motion. On second and a long way to go. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
46.
Prescott on third and goal. This is caught. It's Cooks. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now ETN to start the drive. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Running out of the gun with ETN. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play a 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Tony Pollard and his Dallas teammates ready again on offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. On play action, Prescott being chased out left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a give here to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Lamb will go in motion.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd down, Pollard again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down.
Hey, Lion!
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
Lisa 24. 30 left.
Etienne once more. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
All right, let's go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
On the red.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he will have the Jaguars first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. A short throw to Ingram. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And incomplete on the deep ball. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment. But welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports halftime report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Lawrence to throw. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, when you see a screen pass, and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And the Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Now Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Damone Clark. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys! C.D. Lamb, 26 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, why? Hey, kill. Hey, kill. Here we go, go to 53.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. He'll buy some time right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Another toe for Etienne. And just shutting him off there. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 73 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 7. Etienne up the middle. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 39. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A dependable running back is a coordinator's best friend. Someone you can trust in those situations to push forward and get the yardage you need however possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Lawrence to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right. They have had no room to breathe. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The kick by McManus is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
Hey, Gtowncapp!
Play action now. Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another 1st down there.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. 1st down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other sides. Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go. We're good.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Red on red.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, Lion.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Cooks will come in motion right. Prescott on first down. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Trying to run for it with Pollard. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. There's Cooks in motion right. 4th down, Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Rolling to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 1st down.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Lawrence. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
From the shotgun, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Looked like some hands both ways.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Throwing here, Prescott rolling to his left. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Powering his way forward. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. And now out come the Jags.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
30 left.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And it's incomplete. And still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis, and all our hard work.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And audible here to get a new look. They'll go. Achane.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Come back! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Valdez Scantling in motion left.
Able to shake him off. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out on the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of the round, too.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
Easy. Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 30-yard line.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
Holding. Offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 2nd down.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Still 2nd down.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up being complete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
Tua now on 1st down. Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Tua now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here is 3rd and 5. It's Tagovailoa. Working end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Sanders' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Shoves him aside, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Hey, Ripley.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Pacheco once again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. In motion, Hill. Looking to pass. Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. 54 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3.
Chiefs 3. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and 3.
Hey, Sunday. First shot. Hey, 57. 15. Hey, go. First shot.
Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
Here go, 15.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Come back! Hey, 57 color. Hey, rip lift.
Mahomes now to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Easy. Yellow.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
Hey, 15. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
43.
And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Rice will go in motion left.
Go, baby.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Every now and then you have some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let him have that opportunity.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. In motion left is Rice. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's showtime, baby.
Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 57, 50, hey, 57.
They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, Hill. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
21G.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 14 yards. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And now here comes Kansas City. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
15.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one too low.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty...
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Attack! Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. Touchdown! Justin Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Come back! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Watch out!
Mahomes will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
First down, Dolphins.
Hey, number one.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
32 Stinger.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 21 here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 48 yards. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, That's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. Fights through it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 5.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
20, TX, 21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
20, TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua going to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On play action, here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed.